Hey everyone! Today we're diving into the best places to live in South America. The incredible food, diverse cultures, cost of living, and stunning landscapes make it a dream destination for travelers, digital nomads, and expats. In this comprehensive guide, we'll be comparing 6 incredible destinations based on 5 key factors: food, adventure, lifestyle, cost of living, and the ease of obtaining a long-term visa. I rated each on a scale of 1 to 10 to come up with a final score and the number 1 destination to live in. We will be exploring Peru, Argentina, Brazil, Chile, Colombia, and Bolivia. Whether you're a food lover like me, a culture enthusiast, or an adventure seeker, this guide will give you a taste of what it's like to live in each destination and help you decide which one could be your next home or travel destination. Let's jump in. Category 1. First up, food. Because let's be honest, great food can make or break your travel experience. Let's explore Peru's culinary scene first. Peru absolutely dominates this category. We're talking about a culinary revolution here. Lima has more top-rated restaurants per capita than almost anywhere in the world. Ceviche, that'll change your life. Lomo saltado pure, comfort food. And don't get me started on their 4,000 varieties of potatoes. The fusion of indigenous Spanish, Japanese, and Chinese influences creates flavors you literally can't find anywhere else. Only missing that perfect 10 because some remote areas have limited food variety. I give Peru an almost perfect score of 9 out of 10. Brazil. Brazil brings serious heat with feijoada, endless churrasco, and the freshest tropical fruits you've ever tasted. Their street food game is unmatched. Pastéis, coxinhas, and acai bowls that taste like heaven. The regional diversity is insane, from Amazonian fish dishes to Southern European influences, losing points for being heavily meat-focused, which limits vegetarian options in traditional cuisine. I give Brazil a solid 8 out of 10 for food. Colombia. Colombia surprises everyone with its food scene. Arepas for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. And somehow, they never get old. Bandeja paisa is a plate that could feed a small army, and their coffee culture is next level. Fresh tropical fruits year-round and incredibly affordable eating out. The coastal seafood is phenomenal, but the cuisine lacks the international recognition it deserves. I give Colombia a food score 7 out of 10. Argentina. Argentina is a meat paradise. Their asado culture is legendary, and the beef quality is world-class. Empanadas vary by region, and each one tells a story. Pair it with Malbec wine, and you're in heaven. But here's the thing. If you don't eat meat, you're going to struggle. The cuisine is less diverse compared to neighbors, though what they do exceptionally well. So, a score of 7 out of 10. Next up is Chile. It has incredible seafood thanks to that massive coastline, and their wine regions produce world-class bottles. The empanadas are different from Argentina's, but equally addictive. However, traditional Chilean cuisine can be quite simple and repetitive. You'll find great international food in Santiago, but authentic local cuisine lacks the excitement of other countries on this list. I scored it at 6 out of 10. And then we have Bolivia, which offers authentic indigenous cuisine that's barely changed for centuries. Quinoa originated here, so you're getting it at its source. Street food is incredibly cheap and filling. But let's be honest, the food can be quite basic and heavy, with limited seasoning. Great for budget travelers, but it won't be winning any international culinary awards. I would say 5 out of 10 for their food score. Okay, next category is lifestyle. This covers everything from social scenes to work-life balance to overall quality of life. Peru serves up a captivating cocktail of ancient mystique and modern sophistication. Lima's posh neighborhoods could make any world-class metropolis jealous, while charming spots like Cusco whisper tales of colonial grandeur on every cobblestone corner. The cultural tapestry here is absolutely unrivaled. Of course, it's not all llamas and luxury. Infrastructure can be unpredictable, healthcare quality swings wildly depending on where you plant your feet, and Lima's smoggy embrace can put a damper on your daily adventures. Having called Lima's bohemian Barranco district home, I can vouch for the incredible lifestyle it offers. Those dreamy coastal towns I explored for months, pure magic for the soul, though they'd leave you scrambling if you needed serious medical attention. My verdict? A solid 7 out of 10. Brazil. Brazil absolutely nails lifestyle. The social culture is infectious. Brazilians know how to live. Beach culture in Rio, world-class nightlife in Sao Paulo, and festivals year-round. The work-life balance prioritizes actually living, not just surviving. The healthcare system works well in major cities, and the weather allows for outdoor living most of the year. The only downside is safety concerns in certain areas. Lifestyle score is a strong 9 out of 10. Colombia. Colombia has undergone an incredible transformation. Medellin went from dangerous to digital nomad paradise in just 2 decades. The people are incredibly welcoming. The weather in cities like Medellin is perfect year-round, and the social scene is vibrant without being overwhelming. Strong expat communities and improving infrastructure. Safety has improved dramatically, but still requires street smarts. 8 out of 10 for Colombia. Argentina offers a sophisticated European-like lifestyle, especially in Buenos Aires. The cafe culture is legendary. Nightlife doesn't start until midnight, and the social scene revolves around family and friends. However, economic instability affects daily life significantly. Inflation makes planning difficult, and political uncertainty creates stress that impacts overall lifestyle quality. 7 out of 10 for lifestyle. Chile provides the most stable and developed lifestyle in South America. Santiago feels very modern and safe, healthcare is excellent, and the infrastructure works reliably. Great for families and people seeking predictability. However, it can feel less vibrant culturally compared to neighbors, and the social scene is more reserved. Work culture can be quite formal and rigid, 8 out of 10 for lifestyle. Bolivia offers an authentic, traditional lifestyle that hasn't been heavily influenced by globalization. Life moves at a slower pace, communities are tight-knit, and you'll experience South America as it was decades ago. However, infrastructure challenges, limited healthcare options, and altitude issues in major cities make daily life more challenging for most foreigners. 5 out of 10. Category 3. Time for adventure. This is where South America really shines. Peru is an adventure haven. Machu Picchu alone puts it on the map, but that's just the beginning. Trek the Andes, explore the Amazon, sandboard in Huacachina Oasis, and dive into one of the world's deepest canyons. The diversity is unreal, from coastal deserts to tropical rainforests to high-altitude mountains. Adventure infrastructure is well developed with experienced guides and established routes. Surfing is world-class, and numerous surf breaks are scattered along the entire coast of Peru. Water is warm in the north and a little cooler in the south. Other wind-water sports are epic here as well. I give a perfect 10 out of 10 for the adventure score. Brazil delivers adventure on an absolutely epic scale. Picture yourself navigating the legendary Amazon's Emerald Maze, standing slack-jawed before the thundering spectacle of Iguazu Falls, catching world-class waves that roll for miles, or spotting jaguars prowling through the Pantanal's wild wetlands. This continental giant serves up mind-blowing diversity. You could spend a lifetime here and barely scratch the surface. The flip side? Brazil's colossal size means getting from point A to point B might involve multiple flights, lengthy bus rides, or some creative problem solving that would make a travel agent weep. My adventure rating? A well-deserved 8 out of 10. Colombia's adventure scene is rapidly developing. Lost City Trek rivals Machu Picchu with fewer crowds, Caribbean diving is world-class, and coffee region adventures are unique. The variety of water sports is growing quickly, but infrastructure is still catching up in some areas. I give Colombia a 7 out of 10 for adventure. Argentina rolls out adventures that'll make your heart skip a beat. Patagonia alone is like nature's ultimate playground. Think glacier-carved peaks, windswept steppes, and hiking trails that seem to stretch into infinity. Then there's the wine country, where you can sip world-class Malbecs while gazing at the snow-capped Andes. And of course, Argentina gets to share bragging rights with Brazil over the absolutely jaw-dropping Iguazu Falls. Here's the catch, though. Argentina's adventures are like scattered gems across a massive treasure map. Hope you've packed your patience along with your hiking boots, because you'll be covering some serious ground between each epic experience. My adventure verdict? A solid 7 out of 10. Argentina delivers the goods. You just need to work a little harder to collect them all. Chile is basically adventure's greatest hits album, stretched across 4,300 kilometers of pure adrenaline. This impossibly long sliver of land serves up everything from the Atacama deserts, alien moonscapes, seriously, NASA tests Mars rovers here, to Patagonia's legendary trekking routes that'll leave you questioning why you ever called anything else hiking. The Pacific coastline delivers waves that surfing dreams are made of, while Torres del Paine stands like nature's own cathedral of granite spires and turquoise lakes. Then there's mysterious Easter Island with its enigmatic stone guardians. My adventure rating? A sky-high 9 out of 10. Bolivia is the scrappy underdog that delivers adventures way beyond its weight class. Salar de Uyuni turns you into a speck on an endless salt mirror. The Death Road bike ride will have your heart hammering, and high-altitude thrills are literally everywhere you turn. Lake Titicaca floats impossibly high with its mind-bending floating islands, while the landscape diversity ping-pongs you between snow peaks, steaming jungles, and alien salt flats, like you're channel surfing different planets. A solid 8 out of 10. Category 4, let's talk money. Cost of living can make or break your travel or long-term living budget. So let's start off with Peru. Peru balances affordability with quality. $25 to $40 daily for good travel experiences, $600 to $1,000 monthly for longer stays. Tourist areas like Cusco are pricier, but overall costs remain reasonable. Food ranges from incredibly cheap street options to world-class restaurants at prices that would shock visitors from developed countries. I give 8.5 out of 10 for Peru. Brazil. Brazil varies dramatically by region. Major cities like Rio and Sao Paulo can be expensive. Think $50 to $80 daily for decent experiences. You probably are looking at $1,000 to $1,500 monthly for comfortable living in major cities. However, northeast regions and smaller cities offer much better value. 6 out of 10 for cost of living. Colombia offers exceptional value. $800 to $1,200 monthly for comfortable living. Great food is incredibly affordable. Accommodation ranges from budget to luxury at reasonable prices, and domestic flights are cheap. The peso's weakness against major currencies makes it very foreigner-friendly. So for Colombia, I would say a 9 out of 10. Argentina is tricky due to economic instability. Official exchange rates make it expensive. Inflation has really taken a toll and affects prices constantly. Buenos Aires rivals European cities for costs, but provincial areas are much cheaper. Budget $60 to $100 daily in Buenos Aires. I would have to say 6 out of 10. Chile is the most expensive country on this list. Santiago rivals North American cities for costs. $1,500 to $2,500 monthly for decent living standards. High taxes make everything from alcohol to electronics very expensive. The trade-off is better infrastructure and services. 4 out of 10 for Chile. Bolivia is incredibly budget-friendly. We're talking $20 to $30 per day for comfortable backpacker living. $500 to $800 monthly for longer stays. Street food costs less than $2. Decent hotels under $15. And even guided tours are a fraction of neighboring countries' prices. Your money goes far here. 10 out of 10 for the cost of living score. Finally, visa requirements, because bureaucracy can kill your travel dreams. Peru welcomes tourists with open arms. 90 days visa-free for most nationalities, extensions possible. And the tourism infrastructure makes everything smooth. Border crossings are generally hassle-free. It is easy to do a 1 or 2 day border crossing and come back for another 90 days. So, 9 out of 10. Brazil offers 90 days visa-free for most Western nationalities. Extensions are possible but require more paperwork. The country genuinely wants tourists, and procedures are usually straightforward. I'd give it an 8 out of 10 for Brazil. Colombia makes it incredibly easy. Most nationalities get 90 days visa-free, extendable to 180 days per year. The process is straightforward, border runs are possible, and digital nomad visas are being developed. Very foreigner-friendly policies. 9 out of 10. Argentina gives 90 days visa-free, but extensions require specific procedures and fees. Economic controls can affect visa policies, and requirements for longer stays are becoming more restrictive. I give it a 6 out of 10. Chile provides 90 days visa-free for most tourists. The process is efficient and modern, but extensions require leaving the country. Working visas are more restrictive than neighboring countries. 7 out of 10. Bolivia offers visa-free entry for many nationalities, but some require visas on arrival with fees. The process can be slow at borders, and requirements sometimes change without notice. Generally accessible, but less predictable. I would say 7 out of 10. Okay, let's tally up those scores. Final rankings: Peru first. Food 9, lifestyle 7, adventure 10, cost of living 8.5, and visa 9. Peru is perfect for culture enthusiasts, adventure seekers, and foodies. Total score for Peru is 43.5 out of 50. Okay, Brazil. Food 8, lifestyle 9, adventure 8, cost of living 6, and visa 8. Perfect for beach lovers, party enthusiasts, and diverse experiences. Total score of 39 out of 50. Colombia next. Food 7, lifestyle 8, adventure 7, cost of living 9, and visa 9. Perfect for digital nomads, budget travelers, and social butterflies. Total score for Colombia is 40 out of 50. Now Argentina. Food 7, lifestyle 7, adventure 7, cost of living 6, and visa 6. Perfect for sophisticated travelers, meat lovers, and tango enthusiasts. Total score is 33 out of 50. Okay, Chile. Food 6, lifestyle 8, adventure 9, cost of living 4, and visa is 7. Perfect for outdoor enthusiasts with bigger budgets and wine lovers. Total score is 34 out of 50. And finally, Bolivia. Food 5, lifestyle 5, adventure 8, cost of living 10, and visa 7. Perfect for extreme budget travelers and authentic culture seekers. Total score is 35 out of 50. Here's the bottom line. Peru wins overall with its incredible combination of world-class food, ultimate adventures, and reasonable costs. Colombia is your best bet for lifestyle and budget balance. Brazil dominates if you want the full South American social experience. But remember, these scores are just my perspective. Your perfect destination depends on what matters most to you. Are you chasing adventures? Go Peru or Bolivia. Want an amazing lifestyle on a budget? Colombia is your answer. Craving a nightlife? Then Brazil is for you. Let me know which country matches your travel style. Which countries should I compare next? Let me know below in the comments. By the way, I created 3 free travel guides to help digital nomads looking for a better life. It helps you create income online, and it's packed with essential travel hacks. See the link below to download your copy. And don't forget to subscribe for more destination breakdowns like this one. Until next time.